Against the current African champions, we deserved to win.
Finally facing it all, fearless.
So welcome back to LFB Love Football, Kenya's biggest football channel, and this week we've been focusing on the 2026 FIFA World Cup Qualifiers and Group F, really, because that is where Kenya sits currently now at 4th. With our disappointing draws, in my opinion, we should have won at least one of these games, and that should have been against Burundi. This is what points dropped. These were actually points dropped. People believe that we actually played better against Ivory Coast, African champions, and it's actually quite disappointing that we didn't actually come out and play like that against Burundi. I believe that if we played similar, anything close to how we played against Ivory Coast, we would have beat Burundi. But nevertheless, let's take a look at the recent results and where this places Kenya going forward. So yes, focusing on Group F, we look at the 4th round fixtures of the 2026 FIFA World Cup Qualifiers, and Gabon beat Gambia 3-2, Kenya drew with Ivory Coast 0-0, and Seychelles were beaten by Burundi 3-1. We should have put that into consideration when we were going for that match, because they were still yet to play Seychelles. And Seychelles are really, they're a bit poor because they're still yet to pick up a single point in the 2026 FIFA World Cup Qualifiers. Just a clear look at the table after the 4th round of fixtures in Group F. So with that draw, Ivory Coast now have 10 points. They're still yet to concede a single goal. Gabon are still in second now with 9 points. In the possible playoff stage, Burundi now go third with 7 points. Kenya sit in 4th with 5 points. Gambia in 5th with 3 points, and Seychelles remain last with 0 points. They've now conceded 22 goals in just 4 games. So yes, it's actually pretty disappointing because we had the chance to get 4 points in these 2 games. My prediction was that we would beat Burundi and then hopefully draw with Ivory Coast. In my opinion, if anything, we should have beat Burundi and even lost to Ivory Coast. Take that 3 points. I mean, it's a big accomplishment to draw with the African Cup of Nations champions, but looking at now the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers, it has put us in a really bad place. In my opinion, that game, Ivory Coast weren't the best. I think Kenya should have utilized the fact that these guys were off and taken some of these chances, man. We had clear chances. We were wasteful. Engin Firat believes that Kenya should have beat Ivory Coast. We played mostly with local players against those competing at the highest level. If you look around, I am proud of the boys because in the last 6 months, we played against the current Asian champions, Qatar, and won. We also nearly won against the former European champions, Russia. Against the current African champions, we deserved to win. I mean, yes, we deserve to win, but that's football. If you don't take your chances, that's pretty much it. Fortunately enough, we drew because Ivory Coast also had a couple of good chances, especially hitting the crossbar towards the end of the match. And so we were fortunate if you think about it. But anyway, yes, we deserve to win, but we ended up with a draw and now are sitting 4th. Yes, that's been it for today's video. Unfortunate stuff. Do comment what you think about Engin Firat. He's had ample time to now instill his philosophy to the team. Are we also slacking? Should he be the coach in charge of the rest of the FIFA World Cup Qualifier games, which are next year, March 2025? And what are our chances now going forward? Are we ever going to reach the World Cup with the men's national team? The under-17 are doing phenomenal stuff. They have their second leg, a 3-0 win going into the second leg, which is going to be in June. Well, it's going to be played on June 16th in Kenya, Ulinzi Sports Complex. The entry is free, and so we're going to pull up for that game. So thanks so much for watching until the end. Do check out our other social media platforms at LFB Love Football. Do like this video and remember to subscribe to Kenya's biggest football channel. And as always, support Kenyan football. We out.